Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. Today, back into the big one, Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. This is our Let's Play against a tenacious Soviet AI. And happy Sunday! It's Super Bowl Sunday in the United States. It's almost like a holiday, although I could care less about the game. It's taking place about 45 minutes south of me in the City of Angels, which hardly looks like the City of Angels anymore, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, happy Sunday to you all. What's better than Sunday playing Gary Grigsby? John Chappell is here. Hi, John. How are you? Negative 30. Okay, well, that that sounds awful. I shouldn't complain. Truth hurts. How are you? Hey, Salty. Haven't seen you for a while. You're still waiting for War in the West videos, Salty. I know all about it. Hi, Sarge. Sarge, you weren't first today. What's going on, Sarge? Uh, AKA Gore T. Evening. How are you? You're a new name to me. Welcome. Hi, David Bartello. How are you? Um, yeah, wow. Negative 43 in Kazakhstan, Salty. That sounds like hell on earth indeed. What the hell are you doing out in Kazakhstan in negative 43 Celsius? That's bad. I mean, I thought Chicago was bad. Um, that's why I got the heck out of there. But, I used to walk across that bridge downtown. I used to work in downtown Chicago because with what I do, you basically got to be in New York, London, or Chicago. And I used to walk across that bridge every day in the middle of the winter across those rivers and think, man, I have got to get out of here. Eventually did, and now we're out here in Southern California. And I got to tell you, yesterday it was 80 and sunny. So how about that? All right. Yes, but the traffic's terrible, David. Indeed. Los Angeles traffic, there's nothing. Well, I don't know. I haven't been over to certain parts of Asia where I guess it's bad, but in the United States, anyway, there's nothing like the 405 that I've ever seen. All right, let's play the game. We don't have too much to do before we turn the turn here. I was looking at the map beforehand and I thought, well, really, this is all going to be about turning the turn. As we come around the edge here, we had kind of looked at all of this. Now, I'm not saying it looks great. Is there more we can do? Not really. I mean, there's just not a whole lot, I don't think, that we can do here. We could move this motorized here because this is actually quite weak. That's 12,000 men. In the over here we've got 12,000, but the Sturm, well, that's 42 of 49. That's not a whole heck of a lot better. We've got about 12,000 men there. We've got about 12,000 men here. I mean, none of this is ideal, certainly. Um, this is a brand new, fresh division. So is this in Minsk. This one's not too bad. And then this grouping is kind of sad sack, but we're going to do something about that. We got a new division there. We're hoping that this one will rebuild a little bit. I've got, nothing in reserves on refit. So that stuff will still have priority, but it won't have like priority plus priority. So maybe we'll get a little more out to the map this time. I've got this guy. He's a withdraw 89, so he's going away. I am gonna just stick him over here really quickly. That's a level 3 fort. Actually, I'm gonna put him up here because that level 3 fort should be able to hold, I would hope. I'm gonna put him right there, actually, but he's gonna go away after this turn. But we do have another motorized division. So if we look out here, 6 core, he's now got 6 of 9. 8 of 9 out here for Kleeman. Okay. We've got, what is this, 27th Corps? This is Hartnick. Okay. He's got these guys here, and then the often mispronounced Rendelik is here. I was actually thinking about going ahead and scooting this back, but it's too late now. He's going to get hit hard. He's one of the better divisions we've got out here, the 290th. Then I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just move this up here, but I don't want to create a gap there. This is a pretty strong unit. I mean, relatively speaking. So I think I'm just going to leave those guys alone. One thing I did want to do is scoot this unit back. Even though he had a level 1, let's scoot him back. This isn't a ton of strength by the Soviets here, except this is a really bad division. Um, It's just been mangled a bit. We have the headquarters out here kind of on its lonesome, and we're going to have to figure out how to get something up here. But before we do any of that, let's go back and get this motorized division in Warsaw. Let's put it on the train, and let's see how far up here I can get it. Now, von Manstein's only got 6 of 9 there, and so what I wanted to do, I could either come into Vilnius or Kaunas. I could also come around this way with this motorized. And then we've also got another division up here that we can do something with. I think I'll come into Vilnius. Is that true? I could get off the train here, but we've got something new there. I could get off, try to get off the train here. Before I do that, let's go back to move mode. Let's take 3rd Panzer, and we'll just stick that back here at Vilnius. And let's take 2nd Army, which has got all of his headquarters here, and I'll also put that one on Vilnius. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just going to put him back here so I know what I'm dealing with. And then in Kaunas, we have Army Group Center. He's at 63, no problems there. The FBD is out of, no, he's not out of command. I don't know why that's showing as red. It shouldn't be. I mean, it's certainly not red. Could just be a little bug. Okay, where do I want to bring this in? So von Manstein's got 6 of 9, right? This needs to move. I was trying to think of a better way to say that, but it needs to move, or we need to move something down here. I think I'm going to keep the motorized right there, and I'm going to take the Panzer, because that's in a level 2 fort. I'm going to take the Panzer division and set it up right there. Then von Manstein can move maybe on top of that depot. Yeah, that looks all right. Now, this unit is really weak. And maybe he needs to scoot back or get in the swamp or something. This is in clear. Is that right? Yeah, clear. This is in light woods. Oh boy. We need something stacked with that. Now we could bring, well, actually we can't. This swamp's going to block that. This infantry, how far up here can he get? He can get up here a little ways. That's a brand new division. Luftwaffe Field Division. Let's back that up on this depot, just in case he tries to run the Kessel run here. So he's there. I want to keep that if we can. It's level 2 airbase. I think I'm going to have to put something on a train here. He could come here and get off the train, or he could come up here and get off the train. Let's think about that for a minute. But before we do, let's actually really go back here and get this motorized. All right, put him on the train. And he's going to come up into this area somewhere. I could maybe put him here behind this unit. But I don't think he can get off the train here. Can he get off here? Well, let's try it. Let's bring him right here. Can he get off the train? On train? No, he needs 100 there. He doesn't have enough rail yard. So let's back that off. We could bring him all the way up here. Looks like Vilnius is going to be the best place to go. So I'm just going to bring him into Vilnius. Now, I just put 3 things in here, so I'm going to have to move one of them. 3rd Panzer. Don't want him on the train, though. Let's move 3rd Panzer there. 3rd Panzer Army. And now let's finally move this thing. Okay, on the train, off you go, into Vilnius, and we'll bring him up into this area somewhere, wherever we may need the help. He should be able to get off the train here. It's got enough rail yard capacity. Yep. He's still got some movement points even. But we've got this heavy force here. I want to get him out in this area, so let's just move him up there, and then we'll put 3rd Panzer Army back in town. That all looks fine. I mean, fine is relative. That's heavy woods. I like that. We got the Panzer division there, motorized. Now this is the division that looks really poor. Unfortunately, this thing just really can't move. It's stuck here. This can. This is a brand new division. This could move here. He could move here. I think that's what I want to do. So let's move this. Where's your command? It's all the way up there. What else are you commanding? These guys? May need another corps. Do we have another corps out here? Well, not really. We got 2nd Panzer, which I'm going to put back in Riga. Okay, 15 of 15. So he can't go any further north if we're going to keep 2nd Panzer there. Hold on, I should probably go to the comments. Who all's shown up? Martin. Hey, Martin, how are you? Butts our fly effect. Yeah, well, we're pushing on Moscow next turn. Butts are. Don't you worry. Um, Sarge has got the Rams decisively beating the Bengals. Gosh, I hope not. These Rams fans, well, any Los Angeles fans are kind of unbearable, and I'm close to this. And Cincinnati needs something nice, right? No offense against anyone that lives in Ohio or Cincinnati, but I feel like they deserve it more than people that live in LA. LA's got the Dodgers and the Lakers, and I mean, if you're in Cincinnati, what do you really got? What are you hanging on to? I say that as a Midwestern person. Don't come after me. So I'm rooting for the Bengals, although, um, yeah, I don't know. These LA fans, they're something. Sorry, had to have a drink of coffee. Got to make sure I'm wide awake as we get keep going here. Again, this is the unit that's worrying me. I could go in here. Who is your commander? Your commander's underneath here. Well, he's only got 6 of 9. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to take this motorized and put it in with this division. Then I'm going to take this infantry and whip him around here into a level 2 fort. Then I'm going to take this infantry and just scoot him right in where the other one was. Gosh darn, that works perfect. I love when stuff like that works. But he's 5 of 5. Well, he's still in command. Kind of surprised actually. Uh, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he may have to stay with that. Okay. I thought I was going to have to transfer him down here into this Panzer Corps that is under Volkers. And Volkers, we'll go look at him. He's got his sport units. One of these guys out here was not good for the role I had him in. What is it, Fleps or something up here? We're gonna have to go check him out. 27th Panzer sitting there, sitting nicely. Eric von Munstein out here writing his memoirs about how brilliant he is. Supply priority 3. Oh, that reminds me. You know, one thing I want to do is I want to go back to OKH, and there it is. And we're going to put OKH on supply priority 2. Okay? That changed everything underneath him to a 2. While I'm here and trying to remember, von Manstein's 56th. Yeah, let's put this in 56 so I don't forget that next time. 56 Panzer Corps. There we go. Okay. I mean, he's not in command now, but he will be. Okay, so now we put that on a 2. Now let's go find our armies. All right. So 16th Army, we want that to be on a 2. 2nd Panzer Army, though, I want to be on a 3. 3rd Panzer Army. Where did I put you? You're right there. I want 3rd Panzer Army to be on a 3. Now, as we come down here, let's go find our other Panzer armies. 1st Panzer's down here somewhere. There it is. He needs to be bumped to a 3. And now we've got all of our infantry on 2, all of our Panzers on 3 for supply priority. So the Panzers get a little extra supply priority. You may say that's not fair. I don't like that, but that's okay. And then we'll make sure all of the Romanians under Army Group Antonescu are on a 2. And then when we come out here, I'm also going to make the Kempf go to a 3. I probably should take them to a 4 potentially. 4th Romanian, probably make him a 3 as well. You know what? I will take Kempf up to a 4. I'm not sure it's going to make a whole hell of a lot of difference. We're really capped by what can come into Sevastopol, but okay, let's just do it. Okay, well, all of this stuff's moved around. I think I kind of like it. That's all good. This is still in command. That's a really strong new division. That's a brand new division. Oh, you need command, don't you? Okay, well, I do think I need to pop this into the other headquarters. Can this go into something else, though? What are you guys all in? 7th Corps? Let's go look at 7th Corps. 7th Corps is only 6 of 9. Okay, so this can go into 7th Corps. All right, 7th Corps. 5 of 5. He's all good. All right, he's in command. So now then, that allows us to move this headquarters. Let's see. One, yeah, I think he can go to the spur right there. That's still in. All right, and this is 47th Panzer. So let's put this in 47th Panzer. Perfect. Is it perfect? Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's good enough. Um, Okay, we've got the triple stack there. Now then, we get up here into 38th Corps. That's under Hartman. Okay, he's good mech or a good infantry general. Howitzers, flak, construction, Werfer. Okay, all looks fine. Let's make sure this is. Let's look at this one more time. Volkers, better infantry. That he's a pretty good infantry general. Not much of a mech general, that's for sure. Okay, that all looks fine. Now then, we get into the SS Panzer Corps. This is my guy. Yeah, there's that handsome fella, Phepps. Brigadier Arthur Phepps. He got his, well, wow, he really jacks up their morale, but he's an infantry. I mean, he's an infantry guy, right? I mean, he's got a 6 on the infantry. These guys are all armor, they're mech units. So we're going to have to dismiss him. Oh, wow. Look at our new menu here of Panzer leaders. Steiner looks really nice. Look at that morale, 9. Well, that's what happens when you got him hypnotized out here. Gille, Kruger, Bietrich. Wife's like, why are you speaking German in there? What's going on? 955, 965. 986 with the 6. Sepp Dietrich. He's only a 6 mech though. 975, 97. I think I'm gonna take Steiner. Let's do it. Yeah, that looks good. All right, there's our guy Steiner. He's got a core headquarters, so that works well. Look at that, 976 with the 7 on the mech, but he really keeps the morale high by telling them they're good Nazis. Okay. Hey, what's up, Nord? How are you? Yeah, I could certainly get that out of Crimea. That's actually a fair point. With that army headquarters, we need another army headquarters anyway. And he's only commanding 4. That's actually fair. That's a good point. I wanted to have something decent over here, but yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. That core, I mean, we need another army out of here. We got Herzog in command. We could certainly put him on a ship. Let's do that. Let's get that over here. I think you're absolutely right, actually. I hadn't thought it that deeply through. But really, oh, we had a transport that got hit. We lost a few men. Not a huge deal. Here he comes. All right. Can't. Oh, he can get off the ship. Okay. So he's over here. Then we'll get him over to the rail. And you're right, because we do need another army. Brilliant, Nord. Brilliant. That's why I pay you the big bucks. But now these guys are quote unquote out of command. But if we look at the reserve corps, and this is Hallett, he's all 7s down the board. He's going to have a 7 out of 10 chance of passing any dice roll. We could then put him, I guess, under the Italian army. I mean, it gives him another layer, but I think actually, can he go all the way back to Army Group A? What do I have down here? Army Group South, right? If I did want to put him directly into Army Group South, it's right there. He's 44 hexes away. So he would, there's the range if you want to know how I know that. It's right there. 44 hexes away. For an army group, you need to be within 45. Perfect. All right. So he doesn't have that army layer, but at least he's got an army group layer. I like that. Thank you, Nord. That was good stuff. Let's change. Let's make him a pretty color. Let's in what's a good color for the Crimea? I don't know. Who knows? We're out here with a bunch of Romanians and Italians. Let's put a little. Well, I don't want him to be yellow, actually. Hey, come on, set formation color. Why didn't it do that? That was weird. Set color. Oh, okay, there we go. Uh, purple? Sure, royal purple. Um, we could do that. Actually, I may make him kind of a gold. Let's do that one. All right, set formation color. So the Crimea, that's our German troops that we actually have out here. There aren't many. Um, yeah, okay. And he goes back to Army Group South. Thanks, Nord. That was a very good idea. Okay. Moving up here. We're going to keep that as is. I think we've got all of this, in kind of the command we want. Von Manstein, I mean, as good as could be hoped, maybe. Uh, I do need to get these off the line, but to do that, we actually need more infantry up here. And, we're getting what, 8 divisions next time? I'm probably going to send 4 of them up in this area and try to get these mechs off the line if we can. We've got a mech here, I mean, it's just sitting here stationary. This is not what you want out of them. This is weak. This is a brand new division. I'd probably be better off taking this Luftwaffe field division. And let's not move him by boat. That wouldn't make a lot of sense out here. Um, let's actually put him there. Then we have this Panzer division that's moved into the area. He is directly under 57th Reinhardt, who is, oh no, that's not Reinhardt. We put Balk in here. Excellent. Uh, let's put him up here on this road right here, and we'll put him on reserve. You know what? Actually, let's not move him there. Why? I mean, why move him? He's within 6 of everything. Let's keep him there on top of that depot. Do we have we don't have a fort level there yet, unfortunately. But on reserve here, he could even help out in Pskov potentially. This is 15,000. These guys, these infantry probably need to get out of here. We've got 13th Panzer Division, but that can now go back to 57th. That's why we moved it up here. 57th Panzer Corps under Balk. And so now we've got a lot in reserve here that could be committed. And Balk is a great general. We've got this Luftwaffe field division. We kind of backed out of here. I mean, this isn't particularly strong here, but we got to get infantry from other places. We've also got Totenkopf up here, kind of all by himself. This one I want to put into 57th as well for now. Until I can get the SS up here. So he's going to go into 57th Panzer Corps. I don't think I dare move him, though. You know what? Well, that's fine. I'll change that back next time, I think. I don't want a mismatch stack there, actually. I wish I would have kept him in 42nd, just so we didn't take that penalty. Um, it makes it make more sense in my brain since he's motorized, but I actually kind of wish I wouldn't have done that now. Okay, well, it happens. 16,000. We got the Panzer Division here as well. That's in 57th. He's sitting on reserve here. Hopefully he actually, he's got good food, good bullets. Everybody does out here, really. Hopefully he builds a little bit. He's sitting here with Valor. This also needs to build or get the heck out of here, one of the two. I probably could just send this back to the reserves. I mean, it's so weak at this point. 129th, 5,200 men. Yeah, I'm just going to transfer that back to the reserves. Uh, so out he goes. Then the stuff that comes in next time, I'm going to start trying to flood it up here to the north. And, I mean, we maybe put one in the Minsk area, although we've got a lot of help that we put in here recently. We need a lot of help in the south. As you can see, we've got a lot of motorized on the line, and we have withdrawers down here in the south. But I think that's all I want to do as far as moves this time. I think I've gotten everything that I wanted to do anyway. Um, which means we're down to flying freight. Then I'll go check the comments if there's, something you guys think I didn't do. So let's take the freight out here, but we don't want to go out of Sevastopol. We want it to fly out of Constanta. Let's just do a single mission first. Make sure there's not a lot of Soviet air traffic over this. We've been doing a good job of getting these supplied recently, or better. How about that? Better. Constanta, looks like we were looking good up there. So now let's launch multiple missions onto that. I mean, that's a lot of freight. We're going to get 250, maybe 300 tons out there. Can we do it again? Probably not. Constanta, yeah, nothing's going to come out of there. Galati, nope, can't get anything out there. Targo Framos, I didn't even know where that was. Okay, nothing more to do there. We could try to fly some out to Minsk, but I think that all looks fine. 4 to 4. I mean, he's getting, none of this is poorly supplied, really. Not anymore. Let's fly a little out here. I do not want it to come through Minsk, though. Jagapils, Riga. We don't have, well, we do have enough in Riga, but how about Vilnius? Can we fly it out of Vilnius? Yeah, because we don't have a rail line that now directly attaches into this because you can see here it gets cut. Let's do a single mission. There's going to be more Soviet air out here. You see they did put up fighters. Look at that, 204 freight got through there. I'm dropping it on the airfield because that should distribute that better. Let's just launch one more mission. We lose 3 transports that time, 2 fighters, 174 tons. Okay, I think that's good. I will fly a little into Pskov just because it's not naturally getting it on the rail. Now, trucks are getting up there because we still control this hex, but let's run it this way. Do we want it to come out of here? Well, this is where they're staging. Do we want it to come from this depot? Not really. Where's Tar 2? I just like to say that. Oh, there's Tar 2. Okay, let's try a single mission first. Yeah, we got Soviet air activity up here. Get 136 tons in. I think that's fine. To the comments I go. Sarge says fix the refits in the reserve box. Yes, Sarge. Thank you. That's why you're on the general staff, Sarge. Um, Roger Goodell. That guy gets paid like 50 million bucks a year. Yeah, the Italians are gone soon. Fleps was a Transylvanian German. Wow, that sounds scary. Uh, uh, was he a gypsy? Interesting. Okay, Steiner. Let's go to the reserve box. Okay, what Sarge is talking about is you can see the green there, meaning they're on refit. Um, refit off. Refit off. You can see the corner there. If I click, whoops, if I click over here, actually, let's do this. There we go. If I click over here, then I can zoom into the box. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit. So if they've got the green on the edge, you know that the refit's on. And we want to turn that off, actually. Now, we could pick one of these armor units and just try to build it this time, but we've got so many needs on the map that I don't want to give anything super priority. Refit off. There we go. And then the infantry, I think I'm going to turn it off on all of this because we've got so much coming out of the box this time that I want things on the map to start getting. Now, they're never going to get priority over the reserves, but I at least want them. Why? Refit off. There you go. My gosh. There we go. Good work, Sarge. Green. Refit off. All right, I think that may be about it for that. Cavalry units. Middle Cavalry Regiment. Huh. I don't really remember that one. Middle Cavalry. Huh. Is that a support unit? Well, it's a regiment. I guess it is. Okay. The Marine flak is rebuilt. We don't need that on refit. Come on. You got to get it right on the word, or boy, it really won't click off there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, great job. Well, I thought I saw something green. There it is. The super heavy artillery. Let's turn that off. Okay. My eyes tell me that I see no more green. Let's actually go look at the air. Look at everything we got in here. Level bombers. There's transport planes. Okay. So we can bring some more transport out. We'll do that next turn. Uh, we've got 40 transport planes there, 47. I mean, we can get a lot more transport out here, so we'll do that. Now, some of these back here have 0, but here's 47, 47, 40. Nice. Okay, good to know. Let's turn the turn. Or should we? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go look at our depot situation really quickly. Then I'll look at the comments, see who's yelling. Depot, depot, depot. This all looks good. That looks fine. We got depots right on the front. Now, this is a spot where it's just not, there's no good place to put a depot, really. We could try to put one here. Let's build a depot here. It's on the rail. Um, yes. 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 There we go. 4. Okay. That's good. And let's try to build one here as well. Depot. Yes. I think that makes sense. Okay, mints. Now we have none kind of in this area here, except for here. We don't have anything like in this little area. We could try to put one here. Let's do that. Okay, for now. I mean, there's nothing, so what? If he overruns it this turn, there's nothing in it. There's nothing here. All we're doing is, wasting 1 AP point. I'm not that worked up about it. How about a depot here? Yes. Okay. 4, 3. We got one there. Probably need another one in this kind of area, but we don't really have much in the way of troops there yet. Now you see down the way we've got, you know, good depot coverage here for the most part. Probably could use a few more, but he overran this rail line, which is bad. We just couldn't allow him to get to this one, the major rail line in there. Next time we'll deal with him, and then we'll have to get one of the rail units down here. We've got one acting as a super depot here. Yeah, FBD 4's there. So we'll try to get that down here. I mean, this looks fine, although why not build one here? Let's create a depot there just to get some of these guys. I mean, we got a 4 out here too. 4s, this all looks fine. Probably have a little lack of depots there, but okay. We do have one right up on the line here. I don't think that's helping much. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. And this is getting, no freight either. Now we did just fly some. Did we fly into Odessa? I guess I didn't actually. I just can't remember now. My gosh, I'm losing it. Galati. Transports 14. Launch. Yeah, we lost 3 transports there. That's okay. We got a few tons in. I don't think I flew into Odessa. Well, I'm glad I did then. Next time we'll look into maybe building a few more in this area, but I think we're good. Okay, to the comments. Yeah, we got a lot of units in the reserve. That is true. I'm getting 8 out this turn. Um, so, we're going to start pulling them out, as much as we can. Um, going to try to do at least 3 or 4 per turn. All right, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your legs if you haven't. Let's go. Yes. So I'm going to take tomorrow off on the live streaming, and I'm going to start doing 2 days on, 1 day off. So usually I think how that'll work then is we'll set up for 2 days, take a day off, then on the day we come back, we will uh, turn the turn. I'll try to always have it at a point where we can turn the turn on the third day. So it's going to be February 28th as we spring into March. Little producers, Springtime for Hitler in Germany. If you've ever seen the producers, if you haven't, you should check it out if you're not easily offended. Gene Wilder. It's a Mel Brooks thing. It's kind of absurd and ridiculous, but it's a classic. Wolfner says, do you still need an FBD in Constanta or will another headquarters do? Well, I'm using it as the magnet. Patrick says, I'm on episode 70. You're outside Leningrad, Moscow, and Kharkov. Boy, the good old days, man. Oh my goodness. Boy, those were heady days in our youth. Those were good times. We got a little extended. So you're probably tuning in now saying, "Wait a minute, is that Prussia I see in the distance?" Yes, it is. But that's all right. We're going to hold on here. We're going to end up winning the game anyway. Although we've done a couple things. We tried to take Moscow within 16 turns. We tried to take Stalino and Rezhev when we had no business doing it. And yet we're still alive. Now we can't lose another town though. I think if we can get past this next check, we can certainly hold on and win this game. But we got to get past the next check. That April 1st one's going to be a tough one. Mainly at Pskov. Pskov is what I'm worried about because it's so pinned in there now. With Minsk, I think we can always just rush more and more forces down there, and I think hold on to Minsk uh, till April 1st. I mean, we've got 5 more turns. I think we can do that. But Pskov, should the AI take Pskov at some point, I don't know how we're going to get it back. That's why I'm trying to move the SS up there. I've got the 57th Panzer up there. I'm now moving 56th, around just in case we have to do a crazy attack. Okay. Uh, we hold on here nicely. 335th Infantry Division. This is the unit I moved down here. So this is southeast of Riga. This is the one I moved out of the depot and placed in that level 2 fort. And you see that when they put it through the blender, 575 to 109. That's a heady hold. 603, 4, and 10 will take it. Good. Because if he starts to break through down here, it gets really hard to defend against, certainly. He's trying to get to Riga. That cuts off everything in the north. Okay, he pops down in here just west of Odessa. And you see we've got a level 3 fort there. This was the 34th Corps, 340th and the 218th Infantry Divisions. We've also got part of the Panzer Corps. These are the Slovaks. And the Slovaks, I've really got them there for manpower. We're outnumbered 72,000 to 28,000. And he's bringing 231 AFEs. Look at the gun difference, 1,000 to 379. But we still hold on. 258 to 181 is a little too close just west of Odessa, but we put a hurting on him. 2198, 35, and 38 on the Soviet losses there. That's a good hold, but we got to be cognizant right there. Do the Hungarians hold? They do. Way to go, Hungarians. Rakowski's out here, uh, pointing on the line. He's probably leading a charge or something. We hold on here with the nearly 20,000 Hungarians. It's in the middle of a blizzard. Well, the air it's blizzard, on the ground it's heavy snow in a swamp. Well, you can't get worse attacking conditions than that. We do lose 2-1 on the men, and it is 1.6 to 1, but we hold this time anyway. He may hit us again. 26th Infantry that came in out here. That holds. Okay. This is down in the south of the marshes. You can see the Soviets moving further where I want them to move, actually, into the marsh. Look, I don't want them to advance at all, but if they're going to advance, I want them to do it right kind of in this area. And maybe even in this area a little bit, because there's no points available out here except Warsaw. That's why I'm vectoring a little north. Okay, down here by Minsk, this is the old Blue Infantry Division. They've seen Spain, they've seen Moscow, now they've seen Minsk. 22nd Luftwaffe Field Division was also in here. We put a herding on him, but he did knock us down to fort level. I mean, he had us out adjusted 247 to 199. We lose 612. It's a 4-1 on the losses, 28 and 74 AFVs. So that's a good hold. Kind of surprising we held that well. Gustav Fenn, when he's not playing with the ladies, has decided to hold on here north of Minsk, northeast of Vilnius, so on and so forth. 1 to 4.1, he puts a hurting on him. We only lose 16 Germans there, 572. We had the 22nd Panzer in here. We don't lose any tanks. 11th Infantry, 6th Infantry. Awesome. That's a good hold. Now just to their east under Walt Weiss, 306. 20th Motorized also in here. I put the Motorized actually in under Weiss. They hold, not a problem. We do get scooted back. Okay, so this is that unit that was kind of tip of the spear out here. I had him in the heavy woods under Rendulic. They take us from a 2 to a 0. He only adjusted out to a 71. Not great, considering he had about 11,000 men here. Blizzard, heavy snow, light woods. It's messy in there. Soviets brought 67,000 men. We had 11,000. It's amazing how much better the German troops perform. Really, 2.6 to 1. I mean, he takes more losses than we do, including 25 AFVs. And we just drop back onto our own stack, so that's okay. Hits out here under Kleeman. We hold our fort level, and we put a little hurting on him there, about 6 to 1. Okay, that's just kind of, this is where we go up around the bend. Let's pause it when we get, oh, okay, well, we held. And then we, a little south of there, hitting all along the Minsk line here, 134 under Recknagel, 182, 1 and 3. We keep our fort level. That's a nice adjusted score, 766. The Soviets don't have anything out here that can take out a 766 in a level 2 fort. So, I mean, that's solid. That's strong. Solid as a rock, as they may have said back in the day. 44, 334, 2 and 2. All right, we hold on there. We keep our fort level. They can't even take a 346, I don't really think, because they're throwing up a lot of between 100 and 200 out here. So, okay. This is kind of down southeast of Riga again. This is Großdeutschland. Along with the 268th, von Manstein takes control out here because Großdeutschland is underneath him. We go from a 1 to 0 and we only throw up a 91 adjusted. We got to look at that hex next time because for what we've got out here, an infantry division and a motorized division, 91's not going to cut it. And they've got a lot of troops out here. They try to take a second bite at the apple. Look at that, 1.8 to 1. We just barely hold on. 34 now, so we're going to have to rotate something in or out there. 245, 686 for the Soviets, 7 and 8. We'll take that result. And then just south of here, we go 10th Motorized Division. Again, von Manstein, he just swats these attacks away like flies. He's in a level 2 fort, 169 on the 10th Motorized. Or the Soviets take 169. We adjust out at 200 to 64. That looks strong enough for right down here. It's hard to supply this area. 96th Infantry under the aforementioned Gustav Fenn, 152, 3-1 losses. We get the advantage there. Now he comes back after Grossdeutschland. I mean, we're down to a 21 there. This is just like two fighters in the 12th round throwing haymakers. Nothing's landing. 21 to 16. And we hold on yet again. That's down. Those two counters are down to 9,500 men, though. Ooh, looks like a big battle. Anytime all that air comes in here, it looks impressive, but it ends up not being quite as impressive as it looked. The Soviets lose 4 fighters that they never even sent out. That's bad luck. 468, 8 and 5 there. Valer, he says this does not concern me. He's in level 1 fort with 1st Infantry Division and 87th Infantry Division. Between the two, we only bring 12,000 men to the battlefield. The Soviets have 30,000. But I mean, they're not even close. 132 to 364. As you can see, with these fort levels now, we actually have a defensive line. Hallelujah. Level 2 fort under Balk. This is 57th Panzer. That's a long ways down here. Yeah, well, it was in command. 345th Motorized, level 2 fort. We adjust out to 221 to 102, 100, 466 on the loss for the Soviets. All right, they try to hit here. SS Panzer Grenadier Division. Look at this. LAHSS throws up a 832. Uh, that's just his raw score. The Soviets have got all of this in here. They throw up an adjusted 297. LAHSS all by itself, 832 raw. Polizia actually throws up a 258. Not bad. We get mismatched on the cores here, so we get a negative 36%. We need to check that because this almost makes it not make sense to even have this in here with that kind of 36% penalty. That's what you get with mismatched cores. That's why I'm always trying to avoid that. 270, look at that, 5-1 losses the Soviets take there. They bring almost 60,000 men. We had 8,000 men, and we hold. They did take down our fort level, though. I mean, look, they're attacking in the middle of a blizzard into forts, into units that have been stationary, building up combat prep. Tough road to hoe. 69-21, 1 to 3. Okay. This is just southwest of Pskov. Theobald Lieb looks through his monocle. He likes what he sees. 1 to 1.8, maybe a little closer than we would like, this close to Pskov. And then we do go from 2 to 1 on the fort levels. We adjust out at 158, the Soviets 84. They take a little bit of a pounding out here. Okay, well, they don't care. They don't care about manpower. 136 to 23 as the second attack always lacks a little bit of steam of the first. Okay. I think so. This is just the hex directly southwest of Pskov. We just talked about this, right? Totenkov. Now, I had switched its command up into 57th, and I said I wish I wouldn't have done that. And the reason is that Bulk takes command of this entire stack, which gives us a negative 36% on the 2 infantry divisions. We got to switch that back. It ends up not costing us a damn thing this time. I didn't think it would, but there's no reason to take negative 36 if we don't have to. We adjust out at 861 because Totenkopf brings a raw of 572 to the table. Level 3 fort, 861 to 166. We lose 91, 1 and 4. The Soviets 756 and 6. That's a good result for us. And now they attack directly into the city of Pskov. We are putting up an adjusted 3013. So essentially, if we can keep supply coming into Pskov, there's no way for the Soviets to take it, at least with anything that they've got in the theater. They're triple stacked on every one of these hexes, and as high as they can get is 528, at least in this weather. Now, if you look here, 6th Fin had the Stug Battalion automatically thrown in because I've got it attached to the infantry division. That's giving us 22 raw, right? 16 raw for mixed flak. This Stug is giving us a 3, but any one of these finished divisions all by themselves with no adjustment would hold the city against these guys. So we're in pretty good shape there, and you can see von Arnhem, pretty sure it's von Arnhem in charge here. He got all kinds, he got 6 total support units in. That's what you want to see. Now, somebody had commented somewhere that there was, we weren't always getting support units in. We pretty much have gotten support units in every battle. Now, I say that in a battle where we don't here. You can see 13th Panzer got thrown in reserve, though. And so up here, Balk, Theobald Lieb actually had the command on the infantry. Balk has 57th Panzer. He says, hey, you need some help? Sure. We end up with a 253 to 67. So we do engage our reserve panzers there. And that's it. Great turn for us. Great turn for us. This thing's turning around. GD is down to 21 tanks. Okay. Yeah, he took some tank loss, but man, overall, what a great turn. We just standing strong. Instead throwing up the old brick fence. Yeah, that's right, Phantom. We're always positive here. We're going to win this game. Don't worry. We just have got to hold on till the next check. If we hang on to the next check, we're golden. Then we're into the mud. Then we're into the spring and summer. We're going to get out. We're do a little spring and summer offensive. We're going to try to, capture a million or so troops. It's all good. I'm feeling much better about this game. Sarge, yep, we're getting 8 divisions out this time of the reserves. Next time I'll try to do 5, 6, 7. There's a bunch of them back there with 68 on their TOE. So we'll get all of those out next time. I know there's at least 4 of those. There may be more. This is just the Soviets running freight, air transport of freight. So I just got through that. Here comes our logistics phase. Uh, it makes a hell of a difference in this game when you actually have fort levels. We didn't do that last winter for all kinds of reasons. Not because I didn't know about them or don't understand how they work. More like we were just scrambling. We did a little bit this winter too, obviously. Look at Moscow out in the distance. Well, we can't. We're a little ways away. So probably not next turn will we be there. Uh, we're not going to take Moscow in this game, but I don't think you needed me to tell you that. But now that we're fighting a good defensive battle, I feel pretty good about where we sit. This game, I'll take great pride in winning even a minor victory the first time through the game. Certainly. I was looking. I thought that I had originally set the game up on normal difficulty when we started, but when I was looking, we're on challenging difficulty, so even better. Okay, we'll come back on Tuesday and look at all the stats. Here's the big one: 511, 525. So we just got to hold him off for a few more turns. It's now February 28th, 1943. Uh, Peter, yeah, the mismatch penalty. I'm not sure. I think maybe it's because it's between motorized and infantry. Don't you get a higher penalty? I don't know. I'll have to go look. Yep, we've got about 220 more episodes, Nord, until this worked out perfectly for the channel until we can win the game. So, okay, well, that's fine. I want to end the game on episode 500. What are we on? 258 or something like that? Uh, yeah, I'll show the events. Sure. Let's get that off the screen. Any events Allies raid Norway. British carry out a commando raids in Norway, including attack on atomic heavy water facilities. Okay. Norwegian resistance increases. So, the game, the AI may put more of our units up into the Norwegian box, which is not something we've looked at much. Oh, I didn't do my breaking news. Soviet partisans 1 or 2. Heroes of Telemark. The Norwegian heavy water sabotage was a series of operations. I'll let you read through that. All right, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you again on Tuesday, although I will be putting up videos. I've got another Ardennes offensive. I think a war in the Pacific is going up at noon my time, so a new war in the Pacific. I've got a new Distant Worlds. I think I may even play Gal Civ 4. If you do like space games, I may play that on the channel. I've been talking to them. Stardock. And so anyway, who knows what may be up here. I'm trying to put up videos at 9, 12, and 3 every day. And if, we're streaming at 3, obviously that'll be, count as the video, but 3 a day at 9, 12, and 3 my time. If you haven't already subscribed, like the video. M60, my game may be bugged. If you want to do a membership, do that. I do appreciate it. I see Phantom, thank you for being a member, by the way. Peter and Sarge as well, but I think I already thanked you guys, but I haven't seen you in a while, Phantom, and I saw you did a membership, and I do really appreciate that.